Assalamualaikum. My name is Aunitaria binti Muhammad Kamel. My number matric is F2023. Is there something that you can get in boarding school? Maybe something that daily school don't have. Whether living in hostel, exciting summer program, and many special also helper program available. I have three main points about advantage at boarding school that can improve our life. The three main points about advantage is developing sense of punctuality and discipline, learn to be independent, and fewer distracted while studying. At the boarding school, we are made to follow and inculcate a sense of punctual and discipline as the student. On Monday, all students are required to wear a formal uniform to maintain their discipline in school. Is there something that makes boarding school uniform special? Yes, only boarding schools that have different formal school uniform. As student, being punctual is considered as being one of the noblest virtues. It helps them to cultivate the habit of completing their tests in due time. Being punctual student can always be at the right time, whether it be in school, class, or at home. As student also, we need to wake up early in the morning, and it will feel energetic not to do a test at school. Because of that, many at boarding school always feel comfortable while doing their assignment. In boarding school, punctuality will ensure you that all students will arrive to class on time. Students who entering boarding school also will learn to be independent to deal the difficult on their own. Is there boarding school will help the student to be independent? Yes, it is. It will help to grow as an individual, and the student will bring out the best for them. It is because students who are in boarding school are mostly far apart from their parents. They need to stay in hostel in their school. Students at boarding school also usually have to make their own decision to do something, unlike daily school students who always depend on their parents. In here, students will be more prepared not only for university but also for their future. Students also can achieve their own personal goals when they're in boarding school. Moreover, students who entering boarding school will have fewer distractions while studying. It is because of smart of class size, diverse curricular, and individual attention for faculty advisor gives students many distinct advantages that students can focus on their own studies. Are there different ways of learning in boarding school and day school? Yes, students in boarding schools get more focus on their own study, while students in day school have many distractions while they having to study. As example, students in boarding school cannot to bring their own mobile phone, while students in day school always using smartphone when they are at home. In conclusion, there are three advantages of boarding school that I have presented earlier: developing a sense of punctuality and discipline, learn to be independent, and fewer distracted while studying. As predicted by many, boarding school can be better than day school for the overall development of students depending on their individual preference. Boarding school is excellent paradigm for students to comprehensively develop.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nur Syafiqah binti Mat Ali. My matrix number 23DLH20F2028. Today I want to introduction about the rhetorical the question. Do you find it a difficulty to make the choice? Introduction. Advise the effect on the student begin boarding the school. However, there is not denying that there are also to divide of the student in the full boarding. The school affected by the student. This is also the something we need to take into the account, not to just look positive. Here the topic center 1. Main idea 1. Lost one the self. Other than that, a student cannot be a defense. They are begin to lose confidence. Some event to withdraw after a few weeks of the boarding, a full boarding house. For the those who they continue to leading. those who lost a self-confidence will take the step of the follow. They are can to compare with other the papers. This is one of the reason why the student who excel in regular school when going to the full course cannot maintain their previous perform. Included the topic center 2, main idea 2, leasing the time with the family. The main difference between a boarding school and a day school is time with a family. A boarding school student have a leasing the time with the family because the student who stay at home have a more quality time with the family. Even worse, when there is a dormitory full of the student feeling the troubles, feeling themselves supervised of the supervise to the others, including the topic center 3, main idea 3, bullying the problem. Bullying a problem in the day school using the exercise, but not in the fully bullying the school. When the word the dormitory is the mentioned with where there the synonym which is bullying. Also, to the many case of the bullying involve the full bullying school the student, and then because there is not the place to express appreciation or suggest as a sanction of the treatment to self defense a student to the surprise what is happening. Conclusion. Regardless, this is a good and the bad. The depends of the student to themselves. The agreement is already proving the best of the student. Make the most of the opportunity of the student in the few dormitory. Other than that, they are advice to the body to typing of the school is or the up to the student, and then that why the parents to resist they on the children. They typing of the school is not 100% to full, impactful, but it is able to help the many away.